Hello everyone, hey, I'm back again with another one of these Dieu Du Ciel beers. I picked up for on my out-of-town trip this last weekend. I'm going to do their Solstice de Hiver. I guess I probably butchered it. My French is, consists of 1 year high school French, and that was a long time ago. It's a barley wine. The website says it comes in at 9% ABV. The bottle says 10.2. Fortunately, it's one of these 11.2 ounce European style, as Ronald the Riot, Louisiana Beer Reviews called it, European rip-off bottles. But fortunately, being a work night, it's only 11.2 ounce, so I'm kind of happy about that. A little bit from the website. It says this noble winter beer is brown in color with flaming red highlights. Its taste is delicately sweet and liquor-like, with a hint of burnt caramel coming from the malt and prolonged boiling time. It is a very bitter beer with aromas of hops and alcohol and flavors reminiscent of red fruit brought by the English type yeast we use to ferment it. The aftertaste is accentuated by the wonderful flavor of hops. Solstice de Hiver is brewed only once a year and then aged for 4 to 5 months before being sold. This aging process is necessary to achieve an ideal equilibrium between the sharp bitterness and the other flavors in this beer. It says Solstice de Hiver is brewed only once a year at the end of summer. It is then aged for a few months in order to attain a perfect balance in taste. And it is sold starting mid-December of each year until stocks last. So I guess I was lucky to get a bottle of it. Let me get this in a glass. Again, just a plain black cap, nothing special. Glug, 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 glug. I like that sound. Well, even though it's only 11.2 with that head coming up, I'm not even going to get this whole bottle in this glass. There's seems to be a lot of carbonation clinging to the glass. It looks like a dark brown beer, not seeing a lot of light through it. Maybe just a hint of red, right directly exactly where the light bulb is. But other than that, you can't see through it at all. Got a good 2.5 finger head of a nice mocha colored head, maybe virgin on tan. Nice looking beer, nice looking barley wine. So let me see if I can get through this head here and get a nose on this, and that is just a creamy, smooth head there. A few big bubbles, but it's mostly just those small, nice, tight bubbles. Good looking beer, so give it a nose. Oh wow, I'm getting dark fruits right up front, raisin and plum primarily. I think there's a lot of raisin in this. A little spiciness. I'm getting some booze on it. A little bit of caramel malt. Got that nice malty character, but that fruity character with the dark fruits really comes through. Maybe a little brown sugar, maybe just a light grape smell, but it's mostly the raisin, plum, dark fruits, and like the sweet malty character. A little bit of toffee, maybe toffiness to it. So let me give it a taste. I'm looking forward to this. Oh wow, yeah, that really starts out with those dark fruit flavors, especially that raisin. It really comes through in the taste. A little bit of that caramel maltiness in the background, but that's mostly that sweet, dark fruit raisin taste right in the beginning, with just a little maltiness. Also getting the booze. Hold on, here comes the train. Now, I used to review right through those train whistles, but I'm not going to do it anymore. I'll just take a break. I did fill the glass up with the rest of the brew. So anyway, yeah, on the taste, yeah, right in the beginning, really getting those deep dark fruit flavors, raisin in particular. Like I said, a little maltiness, a little bitterness in the middle that kind of breaks it up, breaks through that sweet fruitiness. Back it's finished, then it comes, then those dark fruit flavors come back again. Again, some booze. You can. They haven't masked the booze very well on this at all. And there is a slight touch of bitterness, so it sort of malingers. There might be almost a little molasses maltiness, a little butteriness there. But so far it's raisins and alcohol. It's a medium full-bodied beer. Got a decent carbonation to it that makes it seem a little thinner than it is, but I think it's got a pretty thick mouthfeel. The booze is apparent from start to finish, but especially in the finish. But it is kind of a smooth and creamy beer anyway, so let me sit and sip on this a while. I can tell you this is going to be a sipper. This is not one you're going to chug down, that's for sure. And I'll be back after a while with the final thoughts and grades. Okay, I'm back. It's been half an hour or so. I haven't been really drinking on this a lot. I had to take the dog out, had some other things going on, but I'm still getting on the nose. It's warmed up considerably. It's much closer to room temperature. Still getting those dark fruits right in the beginning. Not a lot has changed, at least on the aroma. Flavor is about the same. Maybe the booze has receded just a little bit, but there's still a lot of alcohol coming through in this. Maybe this would be better with some age. I don't know. I'm assuming this is this year's, and they started selling it mid-December. It's maybe only a few months old, but this is obviously one that I wish I got more than one bottle, but I didn't. They were selling singles, fortunately, and I bought 4. They had a deal on 4 bottles of Dieu Du Ciel, and these were the only 4 they had, so that's what I got. I might, if I'm up there again sometime in the near future and they still have some, I might pick up a couple bottles of this to stick back for a while. But as far as I'm concerned, it's a good tasty beer. It's a really, really good beer, but the alcohol is, at least to me, the alcohol presence is really off-putting. As you can see, it's leaving some really nice lacing down the glass. There are some alcohol legs there too, but it's mostly the head that's leaving the lacing down the glass. It's a decent beer, but at least in this incarnation, probably as young as it is, definitely could use some aging. And the alcohol to me is a real drawback. I mean, it's really coming through. So with that in mind, it's a good beer, good taste. The flavors are all there. I mean, it's a really good barley wine, and it cut down on the alcohol. It'd probably be maybe a good 9.5, maybe 10. It's a good solid beer, but in this incarnation with this much alcohol, that's really off-putting to me. I'm going to give it an 8.5. It's still decent, worth a try. Maybe you can find some, set them back to age. You might like it better. Hopefully I can find a couple more and do the same. So 8.5 out of 10 for the Dieu Du Ciel Solstice de Hiver. Winter Solstice. Decent beer, but just not for me. I do love barley wines too, but just not for me. So, till next time, everybody, cheers. And in this case, keep sipping good beer.